Hello, this is Jones Malone Johnson with New York News. And our first top story tonight, we talk about the recent strikes going on around this country and what businesses are doing to stop these strikes. Are you ready? Well, let's begin. What to start off with is that we have received word that many workers have started to strike against their work establishments due to them not getting safe work conditions or higher wages. In response to these strikes, many business owners have hired many unskilled workers, referred to as scabs by the workers, who are working for a lot less money. Owners have also hired guards and police to be stationed in front of their factories so that no strikers can go in and no workers can go out. Because of many of these strikers have begun attacking scabs out of establishment, which led to police having to rush into the scene to protect the scabs from these strikers. Some of these scabs and strikers were killed in the process, and multiple strikers have been placed under arrest. In addition, we have received word that our President Theodore Roosevelt has sent troops in to hopefully end some of these labor union strikes going on around the country, since it has been going out of hand. TR had also begun putting laws in place to stop big businesses from taking over, but we'll get to that later. Well, okay, hold on. I'm getting a report that a fire has just erupted at the Triangle Trade Shirtwaist Factory due to a cigarette ash falling in the pile of fabrics. So right now we have our reporter, Bill Hampton, on the scene. Hello, this is Bill Hampton with New York News. Right now we're at the scene of the Triangle Trade Factory fire with one of the family members of the factory workers. Do you have anything to say about the fire or anything else?
Yes, I do. There are hundreds of people in that building with no chance of escape, including my daughter. And the factory owners just locked the doors. And the factory owners should take full responsibility for this.
Haven't they installed a sprinkler system in case this would happen in the factory?
No, they haven't. It's like how they pay us workers a low wage of $15 a week. They're also too lazy to install a sprinkler system in the factory. It's unbelievable. I can't believe they're just trying to get us killed.
Thanks for giving us your opinion, and we all pray for your family. Well, this was Bill Hampton with New York News. We have received word that we have lost signal with Bill at the factory. Apparently, many of the workers have decided to jump out of the building due to there being no exits. And the workers, not wanting to die in the fire, jumped because they thought it would be a quicker death than the fire. So let's take a couple of seconds of silence to pray for those workers so that they are safe. Well, okay. Finally, onto our next top story of tonight. Tonight, we question, is it right for monopolists to continue letting their big businesses run most of the industry in the country? Recently, many people are starting to argue that big corporations like Rockefeller and Vanderbilt are starting to create big monopolies that are taking over the industry. One monopolist, Vanderbilt, used a method of buying up other businesses, which is called horizontal integration, to gain a firm grip on American transportation. Another monopolist, Carnegie, had used a method similar to Vanderbilt's horizontal integration method, in which Carnegie had sent his steel product to other companies so that he could refine, smelt, and mine his products to sell. Due to these monopolists increasing prices on goods and no other companies competing against these monopolists, President Roosevelt has decided to take action by putting a stop to this by implementing the Sherman Antitrust Act, which has outlawed companies from becoming an only provider of a certain product to sell. An example of this action was when Rockefeller had bought out all his competition by lowering all his prices to bankrupt the other company. Then once they were bankrupt, he bought the company and added to his own company, and he continued to do this until there was no competition left and his only monopoly was left. Well, looks like we ran out of time. So this was Jones Malone Johnson, New York News, and I'll see you next time.